The next time when somebody tries to sell you a costly metal named rice pulling, beware, because it's not rice pulling but a fraud preying on you. In this episode, we will tell you the story of a group of fraudsters who duped numerous business magnates. Take a look at this interesting story.
Mind of a fraud is more shrewd and sharp than a sophisticated computer. Otherwise, how else will they come up with a novel idea to cheat people regularly? But a single, simple mistake, even by an intelligent crook, can land him behind bars. Wondering what we're talking about? Take a look at this gang of four. Would you believe if you were told that these innocent-looking four had fooled many business tycoons? They'd struck deals worth crores. This team of Fantastic Four was recently nabbed by cops from Tirthahalli Taluk. Though they look simple and harmless, their stories would shock the wits out of you. They can easily fit the bill of a lecturer of public relations in any international university effortlessly. Yes, they are masters when it comes to convincing people. If you don't believe us, you will be forced to believe at least one of those who've been on the receiving end of the Fantastic Four's PR lecture.
ನನಗೆ 1 ಕೋಟಿ 3 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸರ್. ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸರ್. ಭಯಂಕರ. ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದೇ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಗಳು 6 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ನಾನು ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹೋದಾಗ ಸುಮಾರು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು 100 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಫ್ರಾಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಇದೇ ಕಂಪನಿನ.
The team of Fantastic Four includes Rajesh from Tirthahalli, Mohammad Rafiq from Bengaluru, Vishal Mehta from Hyderabad, and Maqsood Ali Khan. Cheating is so ingrained in these four that they have a career spanning many years. Background, they made headlines recently selling a rare metal named rice pulling. Cops were baffled when they heard of this. This was the first time in the country such a fraud was being committed. What is rice pulling? Why did these frauds pick this metal as a means to cheat? Here are the details. Rice pulling is a very precious and rare metal which is used in the manufacturing of satellites. The scientific name is copper iridium. It is a powerhouse of energy and worth thousands of crores in the world market. How did the accused brainstorm to prey on businessmen? What was the worth of the deals these fraudsters struck? Here is the complete story. The story of fraud actually began in Hyderabad. The accused Vishal Mehta and Mohammad Rafiq opened a Benami account in the name of Universal International Company at a private bank. They also got fake documents registered for their fake company and started their work. They uploaded information about their company on the internet, that too with an address of England. To avoid suspicion, the accused took a house on rent in RT Nagar of Bengaluru. Using this address proof, the accused opened a bank account at a private bank. This was the homework the four did before setting out to prey numerous big shots, business magnates, and industrialists. They had done brilliant groundwork so that their work goes on smoothly. The gang made a list of big shots across the nation to start with. They started to approach industrialists and posed as agents who sold copper iridium. The four were so fantastic in their trick that they would completely brainwash the businessmen in a single meeting. Many of the victims ended up paying them crores in a bid to buy the metal at a cheaper price from the accused and sell it for more.
So ಇವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಒಂದು ರೈಸ್ ಪೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಷೀನ್ ಇದೆ, ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಭಾಳ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದತ್ತು ಭಾಳ ನಿಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಈ ಥರ ಏನೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Poor victims had no clue about the dubious deal they were entering. The accused made a fortune using this formula. They survived for a while. Their luck was good initially, but soon ran out. The gang shifted to Shimoga looking for a new customer, or rather a scapegoat. To take their business forward, Rafiq contacted Rajesh as the latter had some contacts in the area. After some searching, the gang came in contact with an industrialist named Vasudev from Davangere Taluk. Rajesh took the lead in the deal. He convinced Vasudev that he would be a rich man after this deal. Rajesh wove a wonderful story to cheat Vasudev. He convinced Vasudev that a kilo of rice pulling or copper iridium is worth 50,000 crores. Rajesh also showed fake documents of previous deals to Vasudev. Unsuspecting Vasudev finally fell prey. Rajesh also pretended that since the metal is expensive, it has to be verified by a scientist. He also said that verification is expensive and would cost 53 lakh rupees. Vasudev then met the so-called scientist who verified the metal. It was none other than Muhammad Rafi.
ಫುಲ್ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಓಕೆ ಐಟಮ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಂತ ರಫೀಕ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು. 27 ಇಂಚಿದ್ದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 63 ಇಂಚ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. 63 ಇಂಚಿದ್ದು ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಯಿತು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನೀನು 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು.
Finally, Rajesh and Vasudev struck a deal which was worth a whopping 50 crore rupees. Poor Vasudev paid 50 lakh as advance to Rajesh. He also paid 24.5 crore rupees in the form of 3 checks to Rajesh.
ಇವರು ಆರೋಪಿ ಸೇರಿ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಮತ್ತು ರೈಸ್ ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಸ್ ಪೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೈಸ್ ಪೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಟೂಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ 2013 ನವಂಬರಿಂದ ಜನವರಿವರೆಗೆ 53 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮತ್ತು 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮತ್ತು ಚೆಕ್ಕು ಈ ಥರ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇನೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು.
But that was not all. The wretched gang had another plan. Vasudev was a happy man when Rafiq in the guise of a scientist confirmed that the metal was genuine. When Vasudev was on his way back to home with the metal, he was attacked by a group of men who took away the metal. Vasudev was horrified.
ನಾಲ್ಕು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾರ್ನಾಗ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ದೂರ ದಾಟಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಏನೋ ಹೈವೇಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ನು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಪಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಇದು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ದುಡ್ಡೇ ನಾವು ಕಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಅದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಕಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಯಾರೋ ಕಿಡ್ನಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನನಗೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ನನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಗಿಂದ ದುಡ್ಡು 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫರಾರಿ ಆದರು. ನನಗೆ ಮೋಸ ಆಯಿತು. ನಾನು ತೀರ್ಥಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 2 ತಿಂಗಳಾಯಿತು. ಹಿಂದೆ ಸಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟರ್ SP ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. ಸಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು SP ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ SP ಅವರು ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ DSP ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ರಫೀಕ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜೇಶ್ ತಂಡದವರಿಗೂ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ 4 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
It was during the investigation that cops learned that the gang which attacked Vasudev was none other than Rafiq's men. They staged a drama of assault and robbery so that Vasudev does not realize that the metal was fake. The gang left Shimoga as soon as they got the money. On the other hand, poor Vasudev constantly tried to contact Rajesh, but in vain. Vasudev was shell-shocked. He immediately filed a fraud complaint at the Tirthahalli police station. Cops started the investigation and very soon hit a jackpot. Cops who were in pursuit of Rajesh accidentally tumbled upon Mohammad Rafiq. During investigation, cops learnt that Rafiq was the mastermind behind the whole fraud. Apprehending Rafiq helped cops great deal in solving the fraud scam. In the course of investigation, cops revealed many startling facts. The fraudster gang which operated included around 15 members.
ಹದಿನೈದರಿಂದ 20 ಜನದ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಇಡೀ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇವರದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ನೇಬರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇವರದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ.
Cops arrested Rajesh's relatives Naveen and Parameshwar as they had helped Rajesh in striking a deal with Vasudev. This served as a shot in the arm for cops as it led them to Rajesh. Cops also learned that the gang had duped a Bengaluru-based industrialist Mallamma Bidri. The accused had struck a 6.4 crore rupees deal with the industrialist.
ಸುಮಾರು 43 ಕೋಟಿ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಆಲ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿದ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು RP ಮೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು CM ಕಂಡು ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನು ಕಾನೂನು.
Cops finally succeeded in apprehending all the 4 criminals. They've launched a manhunt to nab the remaining. But will all the victims get justice? Only time will tell. This story just goes on to say that no matter how intelligent a criminal is, he cannot escape from the clutches of law. Basavaraj Yaraganavi for News 9, Shimoga.
Love is one emotion which keeps people together even through adversities. But it can also act as a catalyst to take one's life. In this episode, we will tell you the story of how love for his wife prompted her husband to take her life.
It was 18th of August. The entire nation was just emerging from the mood of the 68th Independence Day. The Honnahalli Taluk of Davangere received an unexpected shock on that day. When the room boy of Sahana Lodge took a peek in the window of room number 110, he was horrified. A man had hanged himself in the lodge. Cops from the nearby Honnahalli police station rushed to the lodge.